You know what we like in Lemons? Vets. And the thing about Vets is, as good as they are out of the box, you can really improve them by doing some key modifications. There have been so many teams in Lemons that have gone down this path that this is actually going to be part one of a 3-part series on Vets in Lemons. The first vet we're going to talk about is Team Frankenvet. This team has run in the Northeast. I remember seeing this car a couple of times at NJMP. They took their vet and they had a bunch of other cars sort of in their greater team orbit that they figured they could take parts from, put onto their vet, and make it even better than stock. Thing was, they were random parts. They had a V6 out of a Chevy S10. They had a Ford Explorer that donated some suspension parts. I don't know if that's the best suspension donor, but these guys made it work. And the thing about this car, first of all, it had big giant box flares, which is totally sweet. Second of all, they made all of that weird Explorer stuff work just by virtue of their own fabrication skills. And these guys are not old or professional. They're just a bunch of kids. They've got a welder. They're pretty smart. They figured out a way to make all this work. And this is a great way to do Lemons. If you don't have the budget to pay somebody else to do the work, and you've got access to cars, but it's stuff that's not made for your car, if you learn how to fabricate, you can make this stuff work yourself. So I think this thing had front suspension uprights from an Explorer, 4.3 V6 out of an S10 with a carburetor, actually a reliable and reasonably powerful engine for your vet. I have no idea what was going on in the rear suspension. This car had some teething problems off the bat. They eventually got it running. It ran great for a while. Then I think they added a junkyard turbo to it.
Got it going like a turbo vet.
So this vet is an example of using found materials and stuff from the junkyard, none of which cost much, a lot of which was free, and they turned it into a really cool and pretty effective and pretty quick Lemons car.
Thanks for watching Lemons World.
Don't forget to subscribe.